So this question is from the past paper. As we know that this is October November 22, paper number 23. The first requirement of this question is very easy. In this, the examiner is asking us to compute credit sales. How to find out credit sales? It's very easy. As we read the question, then only we can be able to tell the trick, which trick we should use to find out the credit sales. Usually, if we recall our past knowledge, we used to compute the credit sales by using control account. Remember that or no? So for
Yeah.
control account, we should be given receivable balances, opening and closing balance of receivable. Correct me if I am wrong. So we shall search for the receivables. Do we have receivable balances?
Yes.
Receivable control account. I can see very easily that this is 21 and this is 22. So this is my BD and this is my CD. So BD of receivable is 23,580 and CD of receivable is 20620. This is easy, BD and CD. And we all knows that credit sales is always on the debit side of receivable account because sales credit, receivable debit. So this is question mark. And a lot of things we learned, which include contra entry, which include discount, which
And
include sales return, and all this. Is there any information?
that's
Sorry, bad debts written off. You are right. Do we have anything? Do we have anything in the list which we already knows? So here it is. It's written receipt. Money comes.
credit customer.
Credit customer. So what is the entry of money comes from credit customer? Bank debit, receivable, credit. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So receipt from credit customers 149810. There is no contra entry. You read all the 5 points. There is no contra entry. There is no discount. There is no sale return. There is no bad debts written off. There is no dishonored checks. There is no interest charge. Nothing. Khalas. So this is a very easy one. We will do the balancing and tell me what is the sales amount, credit sales amount, please. This balancing figure, what it shall be. Should be. Is it coming 146850? Correct or wrong?
Yeah.
So we got scored 2 marks. The next requirement of this particular question is calculate total credit purchases for 1 mark. Credit purchases, we know that credit purchases can be calculated from payable ledger control account. So, and only for 1 mark means there should be no more details. It will be very easy, like we did for receivable. The same thing will come. Now, tell me Receivable,
With the opening balance 6285
yes.
on the credit side.
So credit purchases, payable, late.
Then we have the payments.
Uh, how much is the BD? 6285, correct?
Yeah.
PD is 8520. We need credit purchases, which is the balance
We
in
have payments.
payments. Payments to supplier, bank credit, payable credit, payable debit. Where it is? How much? Yeah.
880140.
So what is my amount of purchase? Because there is no discount, no purchase return, nothing, no contra entry, just very simple and only for 1 month.
82375.
52,
82375.
82,375. Okay. So we found out the credit purchases. This is only for 1 month. So till now we scored 3 marks out of 30. So 10% question is completed, which was very easy. But now the trick comes, the difficult parts are going to start. Requirement C. Requirement C, I am pasting it. Let me remove this table account. Read requirement C, please. They are asking, calculate total cash paid for wages only. Total cash paid for wages during the year. Do we have any details about wages in this question? Just search.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have, no? Where it is? Where are these details?
That's point two, and then there is one on the bank account summary.
This one, this
Yeah.
one, and what else? Bus, right? Now,
Yeah.
from bank, wages paid from bank, it's given 36240, correct?
That's
But
correct.
not to specified that there are some cash paid for wages, yani wages paid from cash. This is unknown. If we use any trick and find out this, we will have total wages, correct or wrong?
Yes.
So bank wages from bank is given, but cash payment of wages is not given. If we are talking about cash, so which account we need to make? We
Cash
need,
account.
no, bank is given. No? Bank is given. This is from the bank, right? This is bank. So bank we
So
will,
we need a cash account.
yes, we need to make the cash account. So the cash, opening balance of cash is how much? 240.
240. Yeah.
And closing balance of cash is how much? Just tell me, if we pay cash, wages are debited and cash need to be credited, right? So
Yeah.
wages paid will come on the credit side in the cash account. Am I right or wrong? Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Now, very carefully, we need to complete this account and this wages paid, which is on credit side, will be our final answer. Very carefully, in this question, we have to look for all the entries which involves cash only. Cash only. This box is for bank summary. We will not consider this box because this box includes bank debit or bank credit. I am not talking about bank. I am talking about, or I am searching for the cash. So this box is irrelevant, completely irrelevant. We are going to search for all the items which involves only cash, Mustafa. Just read note number 1. Can you see something here? What it says? Cash sales. Cash sales means cash debit, sales credit. So cash sales is affecting our cash balance. So cash sales is on the debit side of cash account. Because of the cash sales, our cash account or cash balance is debited. Correct me if I am wrong. Next,
Yeah, makes sense.
next. Search for me any other like we searched and we found out 15280 is cash sales, so it comes on the cash account. Now we are going to search for more cash, and it's given. It's very clearly given. Note number 3. I need you to read note number 3. Note number 3, it says Reyes took 450 per month drawing before the cash sales were banked. Yani, he is selling for cash like 15,280 cash comes in his box. Before he submit the cash into bank, what he is doing? He withdraw. He withdraw money for his personal use. Yani drawings from cash. Correct or wrong?
Yeah.
And it is 450 per month. How many months in a year?
Well,
So what is the answer? What is the,
400.
what is the entry for drawing? Drawing debit. And the item which he takes is going to be credited. Here it says that he took cash. And if the cash sales, the money comes, he is taking it. Before he put in the bank means he is using the cash. So because of the drawings, cash is decreasing and he is taking out the cash of the bank, cash of the company, and he is enjoying his life. Right or wrong? Second half, he had also taken goods, drawing of goods. You remember, it's coming in the purchases. The adjustment, yani drawing debit, purchases credit. So this we will consider when we are going to make the income statement, not now. Got my point?
Okay.
Any other any other cash payment?
No.
Sorry,
No.
any other cash payment? Need to search, please. There is one. Other item is cash related item. We were searching, and we found there is one line, cash sales bank. Cash sales bank. This is the bank account, no? Yani this is the bank T account, correct? This is the
Correct,
bank
correct.
T account. This is the debit side and this is the credit side. This 7170 is showing on the debit side of bank account. What does this mean? He wrote cash sales bank 7170 on debit side of bank account. What does this mean? This means that the money he got, the cash he got, he put this money into the bank, means bank debit. Yani bank is increasing and this money is depositing. He is depositing the cash. So cash is crediting. So this is the cash bank, yani deposit. Whenever he says cash sales bank, cash sales bank, this means deposit. Cash in easy English is deposit cash into bank. So deposit means bank debit, cash credit. Right or wrong? So 7170 deposit through bank, yani cash credit, bank is debited. There is no more any other amount which involves cash. So we will do the balancing and the wages paid comes how much? Use the calculator please. Add these two and deduct the remaining on the credit side. You will find out the wages. How much? 2840.
2810.
40. Check again. 240 plus 15280 minus 540 minus 2840. I did it.
Yeah, 2840.
So, till here, any questions? We found out that wages paid in cash 2840. Total wages is not asked us total wage, but it's asked me this, so this is the answer. But if we ask total wage, we can add them both and we can say this will be required when we are going to make the income statement, because income statement takes total expense. Correct or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
Now the next requirement of this question is to calculate depreciation. So let me clear the screen. Cleaning in process. Too much working. Which I highlighted, you already taken. Make it in real shape. Depreciation. The note is given to compute depreciation. This is note number 5, I guess, correct? Note number 5 says that compute depreciation on which method? Reducing balance method. Full year depreciation in the year of purchase, none in the year of disposal. This means that we have to adjust the values and calculate carrying amount, and then we can apply the depreciation, because we are not required to compute the months. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
So cost, how much is the was the cost? Any in the question opening? Asset was
18,480.
very good because closing is not given now. If closing was given, we just take these figures and multiply the percentage because there is no month required. They are saying full year in the year of purchase, none in the year of depreciation means we are not required to compute or proportion it. But it's not given, that's why we have to work on it. 18,480 is the cost, opening cost. Correct or wrong? Did we bought
Correct.
any assets during the year or we sold any assets during the year?
Yeah, we sold one asset.
We sold one asset and did we bought one asset or no? I think yes, we did purchase one.
Yeah.
New machine. Bank is on credit means bank credit 9,200. It means machine debit, right? And on debit asset increases. So 9,200. This is purchase or addition of a non-current asset. Then we sold some. This is the cost, Mustafa. Correct? So we have to find out the cost. It's given in note number 4 that the machine sold
Six thousand.
had cost. The cost is given and I am searching for the cost only. So 6,000 is the cost of disposal. What is the answer? Just check it. The accumulated depreciation, if you remember the chapter, it will be very easy for you, inshallah. 9685 was the opening, and I taught you guys that if we sold any asset, we learned the entry, na? Gain or loss on disposal will come, and all the depreciation, accumulated depreciation will be on debit side. Yani the depreciation will be completely gone in the case of disposal. Remember that or no?
Yeah.
So we need to find out the accumulated depreciation on the item sold. You remember the format? That was the format of disposal.
Yes.
Gain or loss. The cost was 6,000. Correct me if I am wrong.
Yeah, correct.
When we bought that one,
In 2019,
so means to say full year
there will be 2 years depreciation.
full year depreciation in the year of purchase and none in the year of disposal. They are selling it in
Yeah.
20, right?
Yes.
So 2019 was the year of purchase means 1 year is 2020, the second year is 2021, and the third year is 2022. But we will not take 3 years depreciation. Why? Because none in the year of disposal. So we will only calculate depreciation for how many years?
2 years.
So can you tell me the depreciation for two?
4,335.
Huh? Reducing balance method. Huh?
Yeah.
How you compute it? 6,000 into 15%. How much is coming for the
Yes.
first year?
900.
And deduct 900 and 15%. That's how we can find out, right?
Yes.
How much is coming total? You just said it, no? 16 something you said.
1665.
Okay. What is the net book value?
4,335.
43.
4,335.
What was the selling price?
4,000.
It's given in the bank account. Bank got debited means money comes in 4,000. Value was 4,335 and we sold it for 4,000. So 335 is the gain or loss?
Loss.
Loss. Accumulated depreciation is 1665. Assets sold, it will go out, it will be deducted from this, from the cost and from the accumulated depreciation both. Remember that or no? The entry, remember, at the time of disposal, the accounting entry was asset credit. Asset credit means minus from asset. Accumulated depreciation got debited when we are selling it. Remember that? We learned this in the depreciation chapter.
Yes.
So accumulate debit means accumulated is reducing and accumulate reduce means minus. What is the answer we are getting? 8020. So carrying amount or net book value is how much? And full year policy means we will apply 15% on the net book value. We will get depreciation expense for the year. How much? Please check the numbers. Look at the trick and see if you have any questions in your mind. This is 3 marks, and again, this is recap of depreciation chapter. This was recap of control accounts. This question was a good recap of cash and bank transactions, which are initial 7 chapters of your approved Cambridge study text. This question is basically from the starting 7 chapters and the control account. Correct or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
10 marks requirement is going to come up. The 10 mark requirement is requirement E, which asks you to make income statement. Income statement. Once you note it down, let me know so we can start the income statement. 10 marks, and these are, I can say, it's not much difficult, it's normal. Income statement, you remember the format of income statement. Revenue, this is individual, so we can write one by one. Revenue means income. Sales revenue, correct? So sales revenue, how much we compute it? Requirement A, we already calculated the revenue. How much it was?
146850 plus cash
14,850.
sales.
This is credit sales. Revenue means cash and credit both sales. You are right. The cash sales, sir, is given here. So 15280 need to be added. So what is my total sales? 162130. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
Less cost of sale. Cost of sales, we knows opening inventory. We knows the formula of purchases and closing inventory. Opening inventory will be comes from BD column. Inventory here it is. How much opening inventory? 2 3.
600.
Okay, purchases we will calculate. Closing inventory, any note? Nothing. So what is the closing inventory? Or there is some note about that.
Yeah, there is no.
So we need to do workings for both of them. First calculating, I am going to calculate closing inventory. As per question, as per the trial balance, it's 21400. Correct or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
Now, what adjustment is required? What it says about closing?
It says that the inventory at 30th June included damaged goods which had costed $1,800.
Which note?
It's the additional note.
Huh?
Additional information.
Additional information of this question, which is now I am sharing in the screen as well. And this information, if we recall our earlier studies, IS2, remember, we discussed that inventory must be recorded at lower of. This is the additional information given.
Yeah.
Lower of cost or NRV, remember?
Yes.
So includes damaged goods. Yani this includes something which is damaged. And if you remember, we used to do in this way damage and perfect. Correct or wrong? And I was used to say write this that perfect means balancing figure. 1800 is the cost of damaged items. So what? How much is remaining?
19,600.
How much? Sorry, 19?
600.
19,600. Okay, you are right. Now, as per the rule of IS2, what we learned that damaged items or problematic inventory, my words was the problematic inventory must be recorded at lower of cost and NRV. What was the formula of NRV?
The selling price minus the selling cost.
Selling price minus selling expenses. They are saying this need repair costing 350. Okay, yani selling expenses to enable sales is 350. These goods can be sold for 30% less than the normal selling price. Normal selling price was 2250. It will be sold less than 30%. Yani what it should be? Yani it will be sold at 70% value. You can do this or you can do like this. You compute 30% of this amount and deduct it from here. Both will give you the same answer. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So what is the selling price coming?
1575.
15
75.
minus 350 selling expense, enable sale expense, giving me an RV of
1225.
our rule says damage or
The
problematic
lower of value.
lower of. So 1800 and 1225, the
Take the NR.
perfect item will remain on its same value. Means to say our closing inventory is how much in total?
2825.
2825. This is the good revision of IS2. We did a past paper earlier, not recently, where I think last month we did the past paper in which the same type of thing was examined. So it's again a recall of IS2 that problematic inventory, damage inventory must be recorded at lower of cost or NRV. Please note it down.
Yes, we're done. Are you muted? Sorry, you're muted.
There was no purchases. We computed the purchases figure from B requirement, so I take it. There is no cash purchases, so this is total purchase. There is no purchase return. There are no carriage inwards, but we know that drawing of stock must be deducted while computing the purchases. Drawing of stock, note number 3 is the note for drawing. The half, which is the cash drawing, we already taken. But stock drawing is given 350 and a markup of 25% after a markup. Then they gave you the selling price. This is happening first time in our course. So we must know, you should write in your notebook that drawing of stock must be recorded at cost. This is simple rule. You are calculating purchases. Purchases is recorded at cost of stock. Now, what item you bought, the cost of stock. So the drawing must be at its cost, not at its selling price. Incomplete records,
Yes.
markup margin trick. 25% is markup, means cost supposed to be 100. Selling price is
Yeah,
120.
so 280.
You are right. 350 is representing selling price.
125%.
125, and we need to compute cost. Can you help me with the maths?
280.
280. And we got the purchases figure, which is 82375 minus 0 plus 0 minus 280. Answer is
82095.
82095.
09.
Hopefully this point is clear.
Yeah.
And we get cost of goods sold, we deducted it, and we will get the gross profit. Correct or wrong?
That's correct.
Gross profit is, first cost of goods sold means this plus this minus this, 848,
84870.
and my gross profit is
77260.
correct. Expenses we will search. One expense we already calculated. Remember, loss
Yeah, the wages.
loss on disposal
And the wages as well.
and the wages as well. So we will take first them. 335 was loss on disposal, and wages. Can you help me with the number of wages? How much it was? 39 something.
2840.
2840 was the cash.
Wages.
2840 was the cash wages.
Yeah, and then we add the credit wages.
Bank wages from bank, 36240. Correct? It's given now. So what is the answer?
39080.
Very good. Now other expenses, we have rent. In this question, there is no accrual, no prepayment, very easy. Rent is how much? we have rent, we have electricity, we have general expenses, and we computed depreciation. Remember what we
Yeah.
calculated? I just take it. General expenses are how much? 18590. No, nothing. Electricity 3680. Rent. I am doing working for rent. Now there is a question, sir. Why you didn't do working for general overheads and electricity, and how you comes to know that I need to do working for rent? Can you help me? How?
We have advance.
Yeah.
Rent paid in advance.
In this question, we have the details of rent only given in the trial balance. If details of electricity given, we will make the electricity account. If detail of general overhead given, we will make the working for general overhead. But in this question, only rent. So rent. How to do that? We have ED, CD, like that. Rent is a liability. ED, CD is 1100. We learned this in our accrual accounting concept.
Yeah.
Because of income statement, it comes
We
here.
had 950 and we removed 1100.
And payment is 12250, correct? You will do the balancing, you will come to know the rent amount, which is
12,100.
12100. And we done with the 10-mark question, and net profit is at your screen. Please do remember, do this question again and again, and it's a good recall of your previous chapters. Okay.